You're listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
Live from Worthen Arena, where the undefeated action continues as the Cardinals host an enemy commonly associated with agony. The Broncos broke their hearts in the MAC tournament final no less than a year ago. Soon on SportsLink Digital Radio, it's the battle of the undefeated MAC opponents, the Western Michigan Broncos and the Ball State Cardinals. Hi, and welcome inside the booth. I'm your host, Sam Klug, alongside with my partner, Max Gillie. And boy, do we have a doozy on our hands, Max.
Tell you what, fans, this is going to be a fun one. You got two teams that are undefeated, 3-0 in Mid-American Conference play. They're at the top of the standings, and they are going to be looking to have a great MAC regular season and get ready for tournament play. And that's, I know, a little while away, but it's important to be getting these wins early and often.
Like you said, the MAC tournament, the top 8 teams make that. Both of these teams are in prime position to make that tournament. And yesterday, they both played. The Cardinals got it done on their home floor, defeating NIU, who was also undefeated at the time. What was your biggest takeaway from that win, Max?
I was just impressed from start to finish with this Ball State team, especially how quickly they were able to handle business. I mean, in total, the game was 80 minutes long. It was a 3-set sweep. And, I mean, from start to finish, it really felt like it was all Ball State.
That's right. And Western Michigan was over in Oxford, Ohio last night. Took down the Red Hawks 3-1. They also moved to 3-0 in MAC play. Biggest takeaway from that win?
I was just impressed about this, younger and more, I guess, inexperienced Western Michigan team than years past. They've had a whole lot of success, but they've managed to win 4 straight now, and they played really well against Miami. Ended up having 53 kills in that one. It was a really good performance for Western Michigan, and they are starting to play well at the right time.
That's right, and these two teams know each other fairly well, especially in postseason play. We know last year, MAC tournament final of 2024, Western Michigan sweeps Ball State to win their second straight MAC tournament title. How much of a factor do you think revenge plays in this contest for the Cardinals?
I think revenge is going to definitely be something that's talked about. I mean, this is a Ball State team that has a lot of players returning from last season. They experienced that loss. They remember it. They know they were so close to going dancing, and they definitely want to avenge that loss.
That's right, and both of these teams are off to fairly good starts like we talked about that. But some people that have seen these good starts over and over are their coaches, who are probably pretty familiar with each other, as both have been here for over a decade at each school respectively. Let's meet the coaches. And on the Western side, who do we have?
We got Colleen Munson. She is in her 26th year overall, but year 21 at Western Michigan. She has completely turned that program around, brought a whole lot of success. She has over 400 wins at Western Michigan. She'd like to add another one here tonight.
That's right, winningest coach in program history. And then on the Ball State side, she's in her 10th season. Who is it?
It's Kelly Miller Phillips, KMP. Boy, I tell you what, she is one of the best here in the state of Indiana. She's in her 10th season. She has over 100 wins in Mid-American Conference play. She's a 2-time MAC Coach of the Year. She was the AVCA Midwest Coach of the Year in years past as well. She's seen some great Ball State squads. She'd like to bring a lot of success with this one as well.
That's right. She's put together quite the roster this year. So moving on to more of the players. We touched on the coaches. Who are some impact players you see on both sides of the ball, starting with the home team, the Ball State Cardinals?
Well, for Ball State this season, I want to make sure we turn our attention to Carson Tyler. She leads the MAC in kills with 264. She was the Week 5 MAC Offensive Player of the Week, and she's been so very impressive for Ball State. She had 12 kills and 12 digs last night. She looks to have another big performance here today. Meanwhile, for Western Michigan, I want to look at the transfer from Goshen, Indiana, and Molly Brown. She spent time at Purdue, spent time at Texas A&M. She's back home again in Indiana. She leads the Broncos in kills, and I know she has to be happy to be back here in her home state.
That's right, Max. And going back to these teams, both of them have played some pretty tough competition early on. Both of them have played 2 ranked opponents. Neither of them got the win. They've also just played a pretty luscious amount of Power 5 opponents. What do you think we'll expect from a final score standpoint today?
I think that this is going to be a game that is going to be going to 4 sets. I think it's going to be a lot closer than last night. This is going to be a dogfight. You know, it was a fun matchup to watch last year. SportsLink covered it on ESPN, and cannot wait to see what happens this year.
That's right. Last thing before we head to a quick break, what are some keys to the game for both sides?
Well, for Ball State, they got to get back to a fast start, especially against NIU. From start to finish, they completely dominated, and it's because they started out the game getting a lot of quick points. Meanwhile, for Western Michigan, got to avoid simple mistakes. You cannot allow Ball State to get hot at all. That's what gave them the win against NIU. Western Michigan knows that, and they're going to look to stop Ball State's fast start. But either way, I can tell you this, it's going to be a really fun one here between two of the best in the Mid-American Conference.
When we return, we will have starters and first serve. You're listening to Ball State Women's Volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, you know, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, you know, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
Hey Cardinal fans, this is Connor Onion, play-by-play broadcaster with Fox Sports, and I'm a proud SportsLink alum. You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. Chirp, chirp.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
Welcome back live from Worthen Arena as the Western Michigan Broncos starters are being introduced. And now time for the hype video for the Cardinals. Max, we got some starters. Who are we looking at?
Well, for Western Michigan, the libero will be number 2, Elena Erickson. You'll see Leah Richmond, Annalise Patchett, Molly Brown, Carly Piercefield, Mary Claire Brusick, and Amanda Blanton. And meanwhile, for Ball State, as we wait to get them introduced, your starters include number 8, Lindsey Green, number 10, Noelle Van Ort, number 11, Tiffany Snook, your libero wearing number 12, Sophie Ledbetter, number 13, Gwen Kroll, number 17, Cameron Wise from just down the road in Wapahani, and then Carson Tyler wearing number 20.
That's right, and tonight, Cardinals are in their white jerseys, black shorts, red trim, and black numbers. While the Broncos got the the brown jerseys, black shorts, I think. Yellow trim, yellow numbers. Looking decked out. That's a pretty good colorway. Brown and gold, I like it.
It's different, but it makes them stand out. So that's one of the fun parts when you cover so many teams, not only just in the MAC. You see all these great uniform combinations, and you learn to appreciate, hey, when something's a little different.
That's right, and as we're looking over the starters right now, Max, pretty usual lineups, although you look over to the Western side, Analyst Patchett has only started 5 games, but she gets a nod here tonight.
Analyst Patchett has been very impressive for Western Michigan as of late. She had 11 kills and 2 digs against Miami. It makes sense that you're going to see her playing.
Yeah, pretty standard lineup for Kelly Miller-Phillips as well. Also, should note the libero for the Cardinals tonight in all black, red trim, red number. And for the Broncos, we have a pink libero jersey, something you don't see every day.
Well, it is the month of October, breast cancer awareness. Makes sense to see them wearing pink, as you'll see that a lot. And this week for the MAC, you've seen a lot of green as well. MAC celebrating mental health awareness here this week. So you've seen throughout the conference all shades of green on multiple teams.
That's right. Ball State's going to start on the left side of your radio dial, moving, attacking to the right. Western Michigan the other way, starting right, attacking left. As we get set here, underway, MAC game number 4. Both teams 3-0. Decent crowd on hand here at Worthen Arena on the campus of Ball State University.
You can just feel the anticipation from both of these teams, waiting for the A-OK from our officials to get this thing started.
Some last words of encouragement and advice from the coaches as we're about to get underway. Music playing, everybody getting hyped. Not much of a student section tonight. Many students have already gone home for fall break, which is this weekend for Ball State. But still, nonetheless, the community is showing out.
100%. And, I mean, this is a really fun night as well because it's alumni night. So Ball State celebrating their alumni. It's going to be between the second and third set. So you've seen a lot of invitations. You see free shirts given to the alumni. It's going to be a whole lot of fun as we get this thing started. Nothing better on a Friday night than some volleyball here in Worthen.
Western Michigan, honorary first serve. They send it away. The Cardinals will set up their attack. Tyler goes to work, and it's a kill.
Noelle Van Oort. How about that? She was shot out of a cannon, did a huge kill there. Great job from her.
Now Lindsey Green gets serving honors for the Cardinals. She starts it off, and a good start with some spin. Now the attack is recovered. There's Carson Tyler for the first time, but to no avail. Blocked up front, and the Cardinals regain possession. Western Michigan controls. Nobody attacking yet. Big block up front, but Western Michigan retains possession. Cardinals set it up. Here's Snook, and Snook gets the kill.
That was a really fun rally. Tiffany Snook, she knew where she had to be. Just a quick kill makes it 2-0, Ball State.
Good fast start for the Cardinals so far as Western tries to get on the board. Dug out by Green. Attack again from Van Oort to no avail. Now Wise recovers, kind of a miscue at the net as Snook lobs it over. Western on the attack. It's Brown. She gets the kill.
This is really the first time we've been able to see some of the offense from Western. They've had to play a whole lot of defense, but great job from Molly Brown.
She gets the kill, and now she gets serving honors. Spins the ball up, and away we go. 2-1 Cardinals. Carson Tyler receives that one. Big attempt from Van Oort, but blocked up front. Again, and that one's in. Point, Western.
And it was a good job there from that Western offense to be able to just keep it painted in the lines and get the point.
2 straight points for the Broncos as that serve sails wide, and that is a service error on Molly Brown, her 27th of the season.
This is one of the things that if you're the Western Michigan Broncos, you don't want to give Ball State free opportunities.
As Van Ort sends it away. And the Broncos coming off its big block up front. Riley Whitlock, hello. Excuse me, that should be Tiffany Snook.
Liked the effort there. Ball State says it's a monster block, and that was a good one.
Had the music playing. Van Ort sends it away. Nearly an ace, but Western free balls it over. Now she attacks again. Western will set up on the offensive side. Little trickery hits the net. They're just playing keep away right now. And that's a kill. Cardinals up 3.
And it was a lot of effort from a whole lot of Cardinals, and this is the first time Carson Tyler's been able to draw some blood.
Look out for her. She's going to be the main point of attack for the Cardinals. And there is an error on Noelle Van Ort. 21st of the season.
And that'll just happen sometimes. Maybe it's just too quick of a restart, but either way, it's going to give it back to Western.
Yeah, she's not going to be someone who you look for a lot of aces or errors. Just kind of gets the ball over there, as Western will try and do that now. Dugout. Oh, surprise attack! Cam Wise. Cardinals 6, Broncos 3.
And I mean, they're showing the replay here. A lot of power there from Cam Wise. Great job.
Now, the libero, Sophie Ledbetter, sends it away from behind the Ball State word. And Western attacks. It's down. 6-4, Cardinals retain the lead. Now back to serve, Reagan Boyer. The senior will send it away. 6-4, 2-point set here, I should say. Now the set, attack, and it goes down. Tiffany Snook, another kill. She's off to a hot start.
And we're going to get our first opportunity with some subs to see Reese Axness make her way in for Tiffany Snook. Lindsey Green's going to exit, and Whitlock's back in as well.
Reese Axness coming off a co-setter of the week award with Lindsey Green, one of the standout freshmen so far for the Cardinals. Now Western on the attack. Another kill right down in the middle portion of the Terraflex court. It's Marley Claire Brusek, their lone preseason All-MAC player. Western again sends it away. 2 players there for the Cardinals, and they set up. Whitlock goes for the trick play. Everybody home, I should say. Now the Cardinals set up. Whitlock again. Out of bounds, but touched at the net by the Broncos, and the Cardinals get one back.
Cardinals are going to be happy there. It was a big fight at the net. Ultimately, last touch by Broncos.
Carson Tyler on the serve. As here comes Western. Great dig by Ledbetter. Now the attack from Snook, and she is rejected at the net. Broncos fighting back hard.
That was the dynamic duo of Molly Brown and Leah Richmond. The two of them were able to get that block there. They said, no way.
Now Broncos serving honors. It's Leah Richmond. Sent away by Tyler, and there she is. It's Tyler time. Carson Tyler puts the Cards up 3, and it's 9-6 here in set number 1. Sent away by Gwen Krull. First time we can say her name tonight. Little miscue there, and it goes off the wrist of Krull. Didn't get her whole hand on that. And a nice break for the Broncos. 9-7 here in set number 1.
And this is the opposite of what we saw yesterday. This is a whole lot closer of a first set.
Western Michigan, away we go. Attack from Wise, no good. Now the Broncos go for it, dug out by Ledbetter again. The set, Tyler, and that ball is out. Was a close one, but no for Carson Tyler. And it is a 1-point set, 9-8, Cardinals still lead. Western Michigan, as the fans start to get into it, especially on those serves. Set by Ledbetter, here's the attack. And what a diving stop for the Broncos. Now the attack, but that one flies too far for Molly Brown. We have some substitutions again here. Lindsey Green and Tiffany Snook re-enter the game for the Cardinals, as Lindsey Green gets serving honors and sends it away. Received by the Broncos, they go far side, and what a play. They caught the Cardinals sleeping.
And right you are there, just Tiffany Snook. Step or two behind, ends up bouncing off of her, leading to make this a 1-point game.
I believe that is Molly Brown back to serve. She sends it away. Cardinals will set up their offense. Right side goes for it, doesn't get it. Set, now the attack. Again received. Can Western set it up this time? They go for the kill. Another dig by Ledbetter. Now it's Snook, but she's defended well. They have to free ball it over. Tyler the set, Wise the attack. Another save, but it goes all the way back to the Cardinals. Van Ort, a try. No. Bruzek finally ends the rally, and we are knotted at 10 apiece.
Western Michigan, they're starting to get hot. This has led them to their success as of late.
Western sends it away, Molly Brown. Now there is Snook. Right side, hammer time. 11-10, Cardinals on top, and Van Ort will come back for the serve. Elizabeth Tabling enters the game for Van Ort. First time she's entered the game today. And she'll send it away on the season into today. 5 aces, 8 errors from the service line. Almost an ace there, but Western survives. And there's an error on the net. Point Cardinals. 12-10 in set number 1.
And at this point, Ball State's just going to want to take the lead into the break.
That one is in, and that is an ace. Miscommunication from Western.
It looks like it was going out, but somehow stays inside.
Maybe some spin on there by Tabling. That makes it her 6th ace of the year. Another good serve. Western will attack. Glanton. Point for Western. Excuse me. Yes, they do say it's Western's point. And it's 13-11. Lizzie McIntosh now into the game. First time she has said hello. And she'll send it away from the tee in state. Cardinals come Wise from the middle. She got it. Nobody home. It is 14-11 Cardinals. We're getting toward the break. Cardinals are more than halfway home to the magic number 25 as Sophie Ledbetter sends it away. Western's offense goes to work. Blocked up front. And there it is. The monster block again. We'll have a media timeout here. Quick start for the Cardinals, Max. Like you said, they needed 15-11. What have you liked so far?
Tell you what, I've been really impressed by a variety of Cardinals. You know, Carson Tyler's had some big moments, and Tiffany Snook as well. 3 kills on the day. Has to be happy with that.
Well, folks, we will continue set number 1 here when we return. You're listening to Ball State Women's Volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Well, together, just we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, you know, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
Back to the arena indeed. We got a good set number one. Cardinals lead at 15-11. Max, what does Western need to do to improve and possibly win this set?
Well, what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to avoid giving service errors because, like I mentioned, once Ball State gets momentum, it gets really difficult.
Ledbetter sends it away. Right side attack from the Broncos. Dug out, and a surprise attack in the middle. It's Gwen Kroll. Cardinals now lead by 5. One of the larger leads for the Cardinals here in set number one. Ledbetter continues to maintain the service. Right side attack. Dug out. Now the set. Cardinals go left side with Carson Tyler. Dug out again. Tyler sends it over. She's blocked, but she saves it. What a diving stop for tabling. She saves it. How about some effort? Western, another save from Ledbetter. Lofts it over. Oh, and that spike goes right to the face of tabling, and Western gets the point.
A lot of effort there from Elizabeth Tabling. She dives to keep it alive, takes it to the face, and she's still in.
How about
Great
some
defense.
heart and grit right there?
100%.
Western, the serve goes to the far left side. Attack from Kroll again. That's 2 and 3 points for her. Back into the game, Riley Whitlock and Reese Axness for the Cardinals. Subbing out for Snook and Tabling. Tabling probably, excuse me, that should be Lindsey Green. Now Western attacks from the far right side. Axness will set up the Cardinal offense. It's Whitlock. But we continue to volley back and forth. Whitlock again. She gets the kill. Cardinals 18, Broncos 12. And it looks like Colleen Morris has seen enough for now. Broncos up by 6.
And I can understand why you want to take a timeout. I mean, immediately coming out of the break, it has been all Ball State on the attack so far. And, I mean, it's just been the effort you've seen from this deep Ball State roster. You had Elizabeth Tabling using every inch of this court. And, she's only a sophomore. The freshman, Reese Axness, and the redshirt freshman, Riley Whitlock, all of them have stepped up. So it's the young players for Ball State with no fear.
Yeah, early on, Ball State hitting at a 320% so far. Western Michigan only 148. Western also has double the errors. They have 4. Ball State only 2. Definitely some stuff Western needs to clean up if they want to try and take this set and even some of the future sets.
I mentioned that if Western was going to get the win, they need to avoid those errors. You're just giving Ball State free opportunities. And Ball State starts to get into a little rhythm. They start to get into a groove, and it makes it a whole lot difficult if you're a Western Michigan fan in this set.
Yeah, Western, we were talking a little bit about Ball State's home advantage, and Western doesn't play bad on the road. They're 2-2 currently away. They've also played a lot of neutral games in those invitationals, but right now in MAC play so far, the Cardinals are looking like they can't lose on home floor. Reese Axness will return and serve for the Cardinals. Here we go. Far left corner is received, and the attack from Molly Brown is down. Molly Brown trying to give life to the Bronco offense.
Clearly the conversation at the break worked.
Excuse me, that should have been Mary Claire Brusek. Got my numbers mixed up. Nonetheless, the Broncos get a point. No, is that air at the net? It's not. Cardinals get another one, only 6 away now.
This is the second time where there's been a fight at the net, and it ends up going in favor of Ball State.
Yeah, Ball State has gotten a lot of those wins at the net. Not a lot of blocking so far from the Broncos. Here's Molly Brown. I got it right that time. And Axness goes for it. What a save as Tyler has to just loft it over. And a quick maneuver by the Broncos as doesn't work. Big block up front from the Cardinals. They maintain. Here's the attack. It's down. Gwen Kroll again.
Gwen Kroll climbed the ladder, anticipated the hit, and is able to get a nice kill.
She came from the left side to the right middle and just sent that one down. That one's blocked up front by Whitlock and Kroll, and the Cardinals are cruising. That last play, actually, there might have been some interference. Looks like it went to the Broncos. What did you see there, Max? Not much up front. Looks like it was interference. Now the Broncos with their chance. It's the dynamic duo again. Amanda Glanton was in the middle of that. And it's 2015. Cardinals maintain on top.
No question there about that call. It was all Western this time by.
Leah Richmond is the server right now for Western, but she sends it into the net and gives the Cardinals another point again. They had another point there to take advantage, and they failed.
This is what the Cardinals were hoping for. Get them the ball once again.
Big serve from Kroll. Western gets it back, sends it over. No. The ball's bouncing up and down. It will be Tyler, the freshman of the year from a year ago. Brings the hammer. That is her third kill of the day. Excuse me, that should be fourth. As Gwen Kroll continues to serve. Big one there, and the dig flies out of bounds. 23-15. And it looks like we have another Colleen Morris timeout. Cardinals looking hot in set number 1. This is Ball State Women's Volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
We're back, and so are the Cardinals in action early here. Big lead in set number 1, 23-15. What have you liked best from the Cardinals so far, Max?
I've just liked this offensive display from Ball State. Doesn't matter if it's Carson, Tyler, Tiffany Smook, or Gwen Kroll. All three of them have had a great first set.
Gwen Kroll has been the bright spot on the Cardinal offense, as not much going for Western as they attack from the right side. That Jerkovich, and she gets the kill. Sends it over lightly. The freshman from Oswego, Illinois.
And this is exactly what Western needed to do here. They needed to get the ball back, and they needed to avoid giving Ball State any more chances.
Carly Piercefield, the server, and she takes a kill. but they got it, and it looks like there's some interference on the Broncos' side as Ball State arrives to set point. 24-14. Lindsey Green gets the honors. Here we go. Cardinals trying to win an important set number 1. Green sends it away. Dug out by Western on the left side. They go middle with the attack. What a diving stop by Sophie Ledbetter. Now, another dig from Western. 2 great saves. There's an error on the Broncos, and the Cardinals win set 1. 25-16, your final in set number 1. And the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead.
Great job from Ball State just overall. We mentioned at the beginning, you cannot let Ball State get momentum. What happened? Western lets the Cardinals get momentum, and they're able to take set number 1. Great job from the offense, and some big defensive moments as well. Cardinals weren't stationary at all. They were using every inch of this Terraflex court.
That's right, and Max, I was talking with Braden a little bit in the pregame yesterday about how we thought it was going to be a very good match versus NIU. That first set was like, wow, this Ball State team is good. We kind of saw a little bit of that today. We were like 2 undefeated teams in the MAC. What are we going to see? And then the Cardinals come out here and wipe the floor in set 1.
I mean, this is what you want if you're, head coach Kelly Miller-Phillips. You want the Cardinals to win set 1, and you want them to dominate it.
That's right, set 1, so important in volleyball to get that first one. Cardinals only 2 sets away from taking home their 4th win in the MAC season, something they haven't done only since 2 years ago. 2023, they started 4-0. We're going to take a short break, but before you go, we have to let you know about SportsLink.com for the best stories in Ball State sports. Our latest videos and SportsLink program information can be found at ballstatesportslink.com. More when we return.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. This is Jared Matheny with Summit City Sports and Indiana Tech Athletics, a proud SportsLink alum. Go Cards!
We're back from Worthen Arena and our commercial break. We got set number 2 about to commence here. The Cardinals took set number 1, 25-16, as we switch sides. And the Broncos will now attack left to right. The Cardinals will attack right to left with the student section rallying behind them. Pretty standard lineup right now for the Cardinals. Van Ort, Wise, Ledbetter, Tyler Green, and Krull, I believe. And for Western Michigan, Piercefield, Boyer, and a couple others as we get underway now. Lindsey Green sends it away. Dug out on the right side. The attack from, it goes down, Amanda Glanton. Early kill for the Broncos.
And we haven't really been able to talk about Amanda Glanton so far here tonight, but this is her 2nd kill already. And the Davison, Michigan senior played very well so far.
Now the Broncos get service duties. They start on the left side of that end line. And the pink-shirted libero sends it away. Ball State sets up on the right side. No good for Venort as she goes up to block this one now. And it's reset by Ledbetter. Venort again. No, say the Broncos. Glanton again taps it down. That's another kill. Amanda Glanton coming alive in set number 2.
And coming out of the break, Western Michigan had to be the one on the attack when you're down 1-0. And it's been all Western early on.
Sent away. And another point for the Broncos right there.
It's just that early mistake from Ball State that leads it to Western.
The Broncos continue to serve from the left side of that end line. Attack right there from Tiffany Snook. What a point for the Cardinals.
Well, if you want to have someone score, you got to hand it off to Tiffany Snook, making it look easy for the Fishers native.
A couple of Fishers natives on this team, including Sophie Ledbetter. They were teammates in high school, led that team to a state championship. And now here comes the, oh, what a point from Molly Brown, matching the color of her jersey.
And it's just another example where a Cardinal just too slow to try and keep it alive makes it an easy point for Western.
Lizzie McIntosh, I should say, now into serve. And what a serve. She put some spin on it, unable to be dug out by the Cardinals. It is 5-1 Broncos.
And this is not at all what we saw in set number 1, just the complete opposite. Ball State on their heels.
Cardinals attack from the right side. Booming attack is dug out. Now the left side, they get it down. It's Reagan Boyer.
And Noelle Van Ort just a step behind to be able to get that dig. Can't lift it up. Makes it the point for Western.
That last one was actually Annalise Patchett, I believe. Excuse my mistake. And there's a service error from Lizzie McIntosh. Came into today with 4 of them. She'll stay in the game. It's 6-2. Cardinals trail by 4. Ledbetter back to serve. Sends it off from the right side. And it is down. That's an ace. Sophie Ledbetter. Look at that dance bench celebration. They were hitting something. Love to see a team come together and pretty unified right now. Left side attack from the Broncos is successfully dug out. Tyler recovers it. What a play. But it doesn't get over. And the Broncos maintain this steamroll of a set number 2.
So the big thing here for Ball State once again, if Western makes an error, they have to take advantage. They have to start scoring some points.
Western now sends it away, Reagan Boyer. Tyler attacks. No. Now the Broncos, middle floor for the Cardinals. It's Krull. What a diving stop by Reagan Boyer. What a save! That was Van Ort. She dove for it, and the Cardinals end up with the point.
And it looks like our officials
disagree,
were having
maybe?
a conversation. No, they have to clean it up.
Oh.
It ended up being a point for Western. It was a close call.
Great effort from both teams right there, diving on the floor. Reagan Boyer will continue to serve. Defensive specialist in libero from Downers Grove. And that one is out. Attacking error on the Cardinals, and Western point.
And this is just uncharacteristic from set 1 to set 2, where Ball State is just having these errors and just giving those opportunities back to Western and giving them free points, essentially.
Essentially is right. 6-point lead for the Broncos in set number 2. Carson Tyler will attack. No. Set up The attack from Molly Brown, dug out successfully by Ledbetter. Now Tyler goes for it, but it's out of bounds. The Broncos continue their roll.
I liked the effort there, and it's just one of those scenarios where maybe there was some extra wind in here. I don't know. It just goes nearly a bit far left.
I don't know, man. The flags don't seem to be moving that much. But now, there it is. The Cardinals get a point back. First time in a while they've gotten one to go down. 10-4.
So we'll see Reese Axness and Riley Whitlock, the dynamic duo, return.
Axness back to serve, sends it away. The attack on the left side is blocked up front, but the Broncos get another try. Ledbetter deflates that one, and they just have to free ball it over. Now a right side attack. Molly Brown doesn't get it high enough, and the Cardinals get another one.
Carson Tyler, Gwen Kroll, that dynamic duo, get a nice block there. Fans were frustrated. They thought it was a double hit. Ultimately, Ball State doesn't need that call from the officials. They get a nice block.
Reese Axness continues to serve. Left side attack. It goes down. That's Mia Jurkovic.
And Sophie Ledbetter, step behind, cannot get it up. Makes it the easy point for Western.
Molly Brown, currently wearing the color of her last name, sends it away from the end line. Tapped over by Krull. No. Oh, it was a double block up top, and Western wins the contest.
And it was a fight at the net, and this is the first time it's gone in favor of the Broncos as the Cardinals elect to take timeout early.
Everything seems to be going the way of the Broncos so far. This broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State SportsLink and presented by the Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showing room at the corner of McGalliard and Morrison Roads in Muncie, or visit victorymuncie.com. More women's volleyball when we return.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, you know, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
We are back from Worthen Arena. Cardinals facing a deficit, something you haven't seen a lot in their season so far. It's 12-5 in favor of the Western Michigan Broncos. Cardinals did take set number 1. But Western Michigan pretty much seems to be in control here as they send it away. It's Molly Brown from the service line. They go right side attack, sends it over, stifled by the Broncos. Another attack by Jurkovic is not there. Now Whitlock sends it away, and she gets it. Point for the Cardinals. They cut the lead in half.
And when you come out of break, if you're down in a deficit, you hope that you're able to get an error by your opponents. That's what happened with Ball State.
Carson Tyler, phenom freshman from last year, sent it away, and that one goes long. Great communication by the Cardinals. 2 straight out of the break.
The big thing here, Cardinals cannot afford any easy errors.
Right side attack from Western, and what a kill right there by Leah Richmond. She gets it to go down. Went into the stands, actually, off the deflection. Going to have to retrieve that from the Cardinal faithful. And now Richmond will get serving honors coming into today. She had 12 aces compared to 19 errors. That one almost hits the net. Blocked up front, quickly returned by the Broncos, and they get another quick one.
And this is what Broncos fans were hoping to see. Just an onslaught of Broncos defense, completely different than set number 1.
You can say that again, but I think you jinxed it. Right into the net goes Richmond's serve, and it's 14-8. Cardinals fighting back a little bit. But still, long ways to go before we're knotted in a tie, and there is another sloppy error. The Cardinals send it long.
That's the one thing you cannot do in this scenario is just have a service error like that. It was wide outside. It was nowhere near being inside the count for a point.
Carly Piercefield gets the go-ahead now from the A in state. Left side attack, Whitlock, and she gets it. Colleen Morris trying to get out of the way. Or excuse me, Munson. The coach almost got ran over by her own team, and it's 15-9 Cardinals.
Well, if you're going to make a ticky-tack mistake, you got to make a big play. That's what Ball State did.
Dugout, middle attack from the Broncos. No, set up by the Cardinals. It's Venort. Nope. Now it's Bruzek. She didn't get it to go. And that one is long, and it's down, out of bounds. Point for the Cardinals. It's 15-10. Not going to go to the media timeout right now because we've had some other timeouts. Sent away by Lindsey Green, Coast Setter of the Week last week. Now the attack, it's rejected at the net. The tall duo for the for the Broncos gets it done at the net.
And that was Mary Claire Brusick. Good job there. Nice block.
6-foot senior from Evergreen Park, Illinois. Definitely one of the taller players on this floor. And Venort is blocked at the net for a second time in a row. 17-10. The Broncos are galloping right now.
And Ball State having to take a timeout here. Not at all the Ball State team that we saw from set number 1. This is completely different. I mean, when we look at this overall, it's just been all Western Michigan so far.
That's right. Kind of a polar opposite from set number 1. 17-10 right now. Max, what do you think the Cardinals need to do most to get back into this set? I think the fans would love to go home with another sweep tonight.
So coming out of this set, Ball State is going to have to hope that Western Michigan makes a mistake. Or at least they're going to need to score a point and get the serve back, and then they're just going to need to go all out on offense. I mean, it's 7 points, so it's not panic button time yet, but you're getting pretty close.
What do you make of the fact that Carson Tyler is not in the top 5 for kills? Is that concerning? Do you need to get her more involved?
I mean, it'd be nice to see her get involved, but I think more than anything, that just proves how deep this Ball State bench is.
Great point. Time for the libero to serve for the Cardinals. Excuse me, for the Broncos. Taps the ball on the ground a couple times and sends it away. Dug out. It's Elena Erickson. What a dig by Lindsey Green. Tyler will set it up, but just sends it over. Left side attack. The ball sent down to the right side, and it's down. Broncos are now 7 points away from their first set victory.
And I mean, it's just another big-time moment. Western Michigan stepping up when they need to.
Erickson actually won MAC Defensive Player of the Week in the first week of competition. Venort goes for it. She was blocked, but it falls anyway. The Cardinals are back on the board.
Interesting choice to see Elizabeth Tabling back in. She's going to be the one set to serve. She had some big plays in set number 1.
Coming in probably just for that serve. Or a couple. And it's dug out by Green, but she hits the net. And another offensive opportunity that doesn't go the way of the Cardinals.
And that's got to be frustrating for Ball State. They're not going to be that thrilled when they watch the film. It was all net, no ball in that case.
Lizzie McIntosh back in to serve. We've seen her sub in and out a bunch here. Set up by Green. The attack from Venort. No. She blocks that attack from the Broncos. Does it all. And another block from Cam Wise this time. It's still going, and the Broncos end up after a wild rally with their 20th point of the set.
And for Ball State at this point, you cannot let up, and you cannot allow any extra points for the Broncos.
Sent away. Cardinals set up on the right side. It's down. Point, Carson Tyler. Finally seeing her get involved again late in this set right here.
And you see a quick substitution with Gwen Kroll back in.
She leads the team in kills currently, I believe, with 4. And big spiked, but it's dug out, and that one goes out from the Cardinals side. The Broncos now move to 21 points in the set.
Carson Tyler just little too wide. Makes it a point for Western.
Inverse points right now. Cardinals 12, Broncos 21. Reagan Boyer back to serve. Dug out by Sophie Ledbetter. Left side attack is received by Western Michigan. Set by Green. Attack from Tyler. Goes down. Another kill. Came off her attacking air to get it back. 21-13 late in set number 2. Looks like we have Reese Axness back in to serve. Sends it away. That one is out. Service error on Axness. Can't have that in crunch time right now, Max.
No, you definitely cannot, and now's the point where you really cannot give up any points.
Molly Brown sends it away. Right side attack, down goes Tyler. She gets it to fall. Some real power behind that arm.
This is a large deficit, so Ball State, easier said than done to get it back, but if Ball State can make it a lot closer, that's going to feel good heading into the break.
Tyler was the server on that one, and she digs out a nasty spike from the Broncos. That one far, but it's Erickson to reel it back in. Set up by Ledbetter. The attack from Tyler again. And it looks like we have some violation on Tyler, who went over the net, and the Broncos get another one in, now are 2 points away from a set win. Some substitutions. Amanda Glanton back in for Lizzie McIntosh. Back to serve is Leah Richmond now for the Broncos. Sends it away. And wow, that one had some spin. Ledbetter had trouble. You don't usually see that from Sophie Ledbetter.
No, and I mean, this entire set has just been a lot of things you don't typically see from Ball State.
First time they've probably truly been challenged by a MAC opponent as Riley Whitlock tries to start things. Great save. Tyler goes to the back line and gets it. Ledbetter has to free ball it over. Right side attack, and it's down. Brusek gets it to go, and that is it. The sets are knotted, one apiece. A 25-14 win for the Broncos. All right, Max, we are now at 1 set apiece heading into the break. What have you liked so far from both teams?
Well, I liked what I saw from the first set for Ball State. You know, they had 15 kills, 2 aces, didn't really have any errors, but for the second, set, it was the complete opposite. Only 8 kills, had a lot of errors, it was not pretty, and it was not the Ball State team that you saw from that first set.
That's right. Just to point out, person who got that winning kill right there for Western Michigan, Mary Claire Brusek, leads the game right now. But look who's up on that leaderboard. We just talked about her not being there. Carson Tyler also has 7. Those two are basically going to go head-to-head until the end of this one, which I would presume could possibly, and very much so, go 5 sets.
If Ball State can play like they did in the first set, it's going to go to 5. If Ball State continues to have the amount of effort from set 2, it's going to go to 4.
That's right. Set number 1 to the Cardinals, set number 2 to the Broncos. Right now, Western leads the Cardinals in attacks, 74-68. And they have less errors now. The Cardinals have gotten a lot more sloppy in set number 2 compared to set number 1. This broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State Sports Link and presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showroom at the corner of McGalliard and Morrison in Muncie, or visit victorymuncie.com. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll have more halftime stats from Worthen Arena. This is Ball State Sports Link Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to our conditioning, our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. This is Nick Yeoman from NASCAR's Performance Racing Network and IndyCar Radio, and a proud Sports Link alum from 2010. Go Cards!
Your home for live Ball State sports, streaming right in your timeline.
This is Sports Link Digital.
This indeed is Sports Link Digital, and we are back from Worthen Arena. We got 30 seconds to go. Quickly, Matt, we're going to revisit our keys to the game. You said the Cardinals needed to start fast. They did that, but now where do they go from here?
Well, what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to do what I said Western's key was, which is avoid simple mistakes. Those mistakes ended up giving 3 points to Western Michigan, and then Western Michigan started keeping momentum, and that's why they were able to get the win here in set number 2.
Here we go. Normal, pretty standard lineups out there for the MAC foes. Set number 1 to the Cardinals, 25-16. Set number 2 to the Broncos, 25-14. And a reminder, both these teams undefeated in MAC play. Ball State has beaten Buffalo, Akron, and Northern Illinois, while the Broncos have taken down Eastern and Central Michigan and Miami yesterday. Back to serve for the for the Broncos. Broncos send it away. Left side attack, down it goes. Big start for Gwen Kroll. That's Van Ort.
Well, coming out of break, you needed Ball State to take advantage. That's what they did.
And early. Right side attack hits the net, and we got an error. Point for the Cardinals, and Lindsey Green gonna be back to serve now.
This is a game of momentum in favor of Ball State so far.
Runs, and runs as Michigan has to just loft it over. They go for a right side attack over to the left side. The ball goes all the way back to the right side of the floor, out of bounds on the end line, and that's a Bronco point.
And it's just off the fingertips of Carson Tyler. Otherwise, that would have stayed a Ball State point.
Especially with her defending that end line. Away we go, Alana Erickson, the server. Left side attack for the Cardinals, but it's dug out near the back line. And a middle attack, and it's a trick play. Too much for Lindsey Green, and it's knotted at 2 apiece.
And it's that variety from Western Michigan that was able to get that point.
Amanda Glanton, again, we haven't said her name too much, but she's put on a show so far. Cam Wise down the right line. 3-2 Cardinals.
The power from that spike. Boom, baby. She made it look easy.
We are in Indiana. You have to say boom, baby. Now Noelle Van Ort will send it away. Left side attack toward the middle, but it goes down. Cardinals thought it might have been out, but it goes down, and we stay at 3 apiece.
And that was just precision from Western Michigan. Found an opening, get the kill. No way Ball State could have stopped it.
Lizzie McIntosh returns again for serving duties. Set Cam Wise again. Cameron Wise have a start to set number 3.
Big back and forth so far, keeping this one close and keeping this one entertaining.
Sophie Ledbetter sends it to the left back corner. Now it's a left attack. Was blocked at the net, but out of bounds. And we stay knotted at 4. This set has gone 1 apiece each side. I don't think we've had more than a 1-point advantage.
And that just shows why these are some of the top teams in the Mid-American Conference. This big back and forth. This is what we expected to see.
Annalise Patchett sends it away. Miscommunication up front, but it goes for the Broncos. Unfortunate result. That's the first time we've seen 2 straight points from one side, and the Broncos win that race. Patchett will continue to serve. Dug out by Ledbetter. Left side attack from Van Ort Tyler is stifled at the net, and now she sends it out of bounds. The Broncos get 3 in a row. It's 6-4.
Looks like it was going to be a block. Ball State thought they had an opportunity, but Carson Tyler just tools it out of bounds.
6-4 in set number 3. Successfully dug out. It's Kroll in the middle. Gwen Kroll has been a bright spot so far. Playing well for the Cardinals. 6-5.
Just watching that replay, just the power from some of these kills for Ball State is rather impressive.
Kroll, usually someone you see, as there's another point for the Cardinals. It's 6-6 now. I was mentioning Krull is someone who's usually highlighted on the defensive side as at least one block in the last 22 outings. But you've seen her. And there's an ace for the Cardinals. It's Reese Axness with the ace.
That's back-to-back big-time plays from Reese Axness and back-to-back aces.
Reese Axness, again, one of those standout freshmen. Actually moved here in January, graduated high school early. And now it's Tyler time from the left side. Carson Tyler puts the Cardinals up by a pair.
And it just feels different in this third set.
Ball State continuing to hold serving advantage. It's dug out by Whitlock. It's Krull from the middle once again. A right side attack from the Broncos, set in the middle. Tyler from the left side goes for some trickery. The ball lofted to the end line and out of bounds. The Cardinals have 4 in a row, I should say.
And it was good defense leading to a timeout. It was smart by Ball State not to try and get a hand on it. They just let it go out of bounds. Point BSU.
Colleen Munson has seen too much. And maybe you've heard too much of us. No, I hope you haven't. We'll be right back on the SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. This is Jaron Matheny with Summit City Sports at Indiana Tech Athletics, a proud SportsLink alum. Go Cards!
Thank you, Jaron Matheny. And folks, if you don't know, on ESPN Plus right now, he's calling the game. One of our very own is down there on the sidelines. Great dude. Max, I know you know him a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's been just great guy to talk to. Great representative of Ball State.
Hope he's having a blast down there watching these two undefeated MAC opponents go at it as we have an error, but it goes to the Broncos.
And it was the fight at the net this time. The net chooses Western Michigan to get the point.
Back to serve is Molly Brown. Started the day as a starter, playing here in set number 3. Right side attack from Gwen Krull, and she gets it to go down. Gwen Krull continues her success. 10-7 Cards.
Gwen Krull has really impressed me in this one so far. It feels like she just keeps having highlights.
She does it all from the defensive and offensive side. Brusek is stopped on the left side. Now the Cardinals attack from the left side, peppering that left side. It's lofted over, set by Axness, and it's Krull again. Are you shocked?
Not at all. Just when you want a big-time moment, you got to send it to Gwen Krull. Back-to-back big plays.
And Tyler is mainly not in there because she's doing the serving duties. Big dig by Ledbetter. Now a right side attack blocked up front by Krull. And it's down. Gwen Krull is on a roll.
It's exactly what Ball State fans were hoping for, especially after a timeout. You've seen the momentum sort of stay with the team who calls the timeout. Not this time, though. It's been Ball State.
12-7 right now, Cardinals in favor, and it's kind of rare you see someone other than Carson Tyler carrying that weight of performance, and they block it up front again. Gwen Krull is up there with Van Oort.
Gonna have to lead to a timeout there. Big time play after big time play. Colleen Munson, she's seen enough. So it's gonna make it force 13-7, and that's gonna lead us to a break. No, we're going to a break.
Folks, it's 13-7 in set number 3. And we'll be right back with more Ball State women's volleyball on Ball State Sports Link Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop.
We are back from Worthen Arena. The Cardinals continue to maintain a steady lead here in set number 3, 13-7. They go for a middle attack. It's Gwen Kroll again. You know what? I'm not going to get tired of calling her name. 14-7. They've doubled the lead on the Broncos. Blocked up front, and the Cardinals continue to roll. Look at this.
You've seen a lot of big moments from Gwen Kroll. Ultimately, though, it's a battle at the net, and Jurkovic keeps it in bounds, gets the point for Western, sending it the other way.
Looked like it was blocked up front, actually goes to the Broncos. Now it's Whitlock, and what a diving stop by Leah Richmond. Another dig, but it's out of bounds. Carson Tyler putting her body on the line.
That was impressive from both Carson Tyler and Leah Richmond. Richmond dives to save it alive. Carson Tyler has to put a lot of effort in well, just a bit wide right.
Really good setters on both of these teams. Leah Richmond, Week 1 Setter of the Week. Reese Axness and Lindsey Green won the Week 5 Setter of the Week awards. Both stacked teams. It's Gwen Kroll. Attack from the right side. It goes right back to Ball State. It's going to be Carson Tyler from the mid-court. Now the right side tipped at the net by the Cardinals. Right back to the Broncos. Successfully dug out by Carson Tyler. The set attack from Van Noort, and we're going to go back and forth. Leah Richmond sets up the offense. They just have to free ball it over. Tyler sets up. It's Kroll again. She gets it to go. The Cardinals first to 15.
And every time Gwen Kroll hammers it with the right-hander, heaving it to her left side, it scores nearly every time.
Now she'll go back and get service honors. Sends it away. Good serve, put some spin on it. Left side attack, dug out by Axness, but it's way out of bounds. And the Broncos get to double digits. It's 15-10 here in set number 3.
I mean, you can be happy with the effort. Yes, it went far out, but at least it was Axness being active and just not a stationary defender.
Sent away by the Bronco offense. What a diving stop by Richmond. They keep it alive. They send it over to the right end line. Attack from Whitlock, and she's blocked at the net by Annalise Patchett.
You got to thank Mary Claire Brusick for her dig earlier to keep it alive and eventually lead to a Broncos point.
Broncos continue to pepper the Cardinals. It's Carly Piercefield, and there is Cam Wise. That's a wise decision to give her the ball in the middle of the court.
And just the impressive power from Cam Wise. She's had multiple highlight plays. That might be the best one so far.
Not surprising at all. Leads the MAC in hitting percentage. And there's a big block up front by none other than Cam Wise, along with Tiffany Snook.
just good effort from that dynamic duo. No one's able to get past them.
Soft serve over, and it's too much on the trick play from the Broncos. They get a point back, and it's 17-12 here in set number 3.
This is what Western Michigan needed to do. We talk about that Ball State momentum. Ball State was starting to get a little hot. Western had to cool them down.
Erickson sends it away. A little whiff there maybe on the middle attack. Right side attack is blocked, but it goes out of bounds on the Cardinals.
And that entire just moment right there was wild. Tiffany Snook nearly misses. It was just difficult that entire time for Ball State.
The set is getting tighter as we speak, 17-13. Western attacks from the middle, and it stays in bounds off the Cardinals, I should say. 17-14. Quick run here, and Kelly Miller-Phillips has seen enough. She needs a timeout.
I can understand taking a timeout. You know, Ball State starting to make some mistakes back-to-back. Going to lead to a timeout.
All right, Max, what do the Cardinals need to do here to finish off set number 3, which is an important and pivotal set if they want to try and finish this game in 4?
Well, they can't make little mistakes like we saw with Tiffany Snook. Just trying to get up in the air, climb that ladder in that case, and just kind of whiff. So you can't really have those simple mistakes, but for Ball State, what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to get this next point, and they're just going to need to keep continuing momentum, because there was a time for a little bit where Ball State was consistent. They just keep getting points, but they just make one too many mistakes, and then Western Michigan is taking advantage.
This set has been probably one of the crazier ones tonight so far. Set 1 had 2 ties, no lead changes. Set 2 had nothing, and this set has had 4 ties and 2 lead changes. Back and forth is a great way to describe this set number 3. Western Michigan maintains serving honors with Alana Erickson back there, the sophomore from Grand Rapids. Leads the MAC in digs overall. It's where she shines, but she can shine here too at the service line. Dug out. They go for a left side attack, just have to send it over. The Cardinals set up on the left side, but it's a middle attack from Tyler. No spike, just lofts it over. And blocked up front by Cam Wise. They go from the right side way out, and the Cardinals survive an onslaught from the Broncos.
And I'm interested to see what this substitution can bring. Elizabeth Tabling in for Noelle Van Oort. We've seen some big plays so far from the sophomore.
Tabling from the very left side of the end line. Left side attack, too much for the Cardinals to handle. 18-15. Cardinals remain on top.
And it was just a good effort there from Molly Brown. It was the Gwen Kroll, just a big-time kill.
The Broncos send it over. Oh, a flip right there by Lindsey Green. They thought she was going for the set. She hit him with the trick play.
And it's little things like that when you're in a close game that you're going to have to do and keep Western Michigan on their toes.
Western Michigan fell asleep right there. They go for a right side attack. Is dug out by Ledbetter, but way out of bounds. Too much for her to handle. It's 19-16 now. It is getting close here at the end when it matters most.
And this is just the complete opposite of what we saw earlier in this match, where it's just so much back and forth.
Carson Tyler stuffed, but out of bounds.
You gotta thank Molly Brown and Leah Richmond. The two of them, they read Carson Tyler like an open book there, and they're able to get the block.
Reese Axness sends it away from the service line. Set up by Richmond, a right side attack blocked at the net, but Western Michigan retains possession. Diving stop by Tabling, and Western will reset the ball. They send it over. Cardinals are bunched up here down on the near side. Western with a left side attack, and it falls out of bounds off the Cardinals. The Broncos get another. It's 20-17.
And that's just another time where we see Ball State in that battle at the net just hit it off of them and give a point to Western.
Molly Brown sends it away from the service line. Right side attack from Gwen Krull is dug out, and Western barely survives that. It's going to be Tyler time. Down it goes. Carson Tyler again.
There have been multiple examples where it looks like Carson Tyler was going to score and it just goes outside. This time, Carson Tyler says, I'm going to score here, and makes it a point.
That's right. She started pretty slow earlier in this match, but now she's really come into form and has been alive. What a dig right there by Reese Axness to keep the Cardinals' possession alive. Western will set up on the right side for an attack. Too much for Carson Tyler to handle there. And a good kill. Looks like we have a Western player down. Looks like Leah Richmond. Or though, oh no, might just be her shoe came untied. I hope it's that over on injury. 21-18 here in set number 3. The match is tied, 1 set apiece.
It's definitely something with the shoe.
Yeah, not entirely sure. Probably taking more time than it would to tie someone's shoe, but looks like she needs a sub. Oh, maybe a Band-Aid or a knee pad came undone.
Yeah, something is definitely not right with the equipment.
Thankfully, it's the equipment and not her body that is injured.
You have to do have you seen this? A shoe substitution. One of the bench players just had to throw it into her. So that's not her shoe anymore.
Well, hopefully it's someone not coming on the floor anytime soon. PA guy even joining in on the fun new shoe. The shoes look similar, though. Is it the same pair? Is it a
looked
different
like
size?
I think they have a universal pair at Western Michigan.
They might have one sponsor of a shoe. Richmond with the new shoes sends it away. Whitlock goes. Not a double hit. She was rejected at the net. Now Richmond seems to be fine, and that one is down. A lofty point for the Broncos, and they're within 2 of the Cardinals. And their bench hitting the slam dunk celebration.
And she was probably just a foot inside. Barely keeps it in, but they're able to get a nice point.
Van Ort digs that one out and sent home by the Cardinals. The magic number is 3 as Gwen Krull is back to serve.
She's had some big moments in set 3. Let's see another.
Looks like we're going to get another timeout. And it is 22-19 right now. Looks like we're going to have more Leah Richmond shoe changes. But we're going to send it to a quick break. But if you're interested in anything Ball State Sports Link, we have a website you can go to for the best stories of Ball State sports, our latest videos, and program information. That can all be found at ballstatesportslink.com. We actually have a review on that last play. Officials are going to look at it. We're going to keep it right here. Max, what do you think they're taking a look at?
So it sounded like they were looking at the net and who last touched it in this case. And, you know, when it's this close of a game, this is a very critical call. And it's been kind of a big-time review. So let's see what the Chirp Vision camera crew is able to bring to the officials. Again, the students there doing a great job. Unfortunately, when we're here in the arena, they don't let us see the review, so we can't really watch the monitor to see exactly all the angles. So
That is unfortunate. Braden and I touched on that yesterday. We think it's for some privacy reasons.
It is going to be just for some privacy reasons. Want to make sure, I guess, for maybe not a lack of transparency, so you can't have fans like try and yell and overturn it. Who knows? But either way, call is overturned. It's going to be back to Ball State in this case.
Ball State, 22-19. Magic number is 3 for set number 3. Set by Western, right side attack to the left side of the Cardinal portion. Tyler just sends it over. Another attack, and it falls on the back left corner. The Broncos get within 2 again. And we have some substitutions now. 2 of them for the Broncos. Number 6, Analyst Patchett is back in. And to serve, can't quite get a number on that. I believe it's Carly Piercefield. From Ionia, Michigan. Now a right side attack from Whitlock, stuffed up front, and the Broncos get another. It's 22-21 in set number 3. Can the Broncos steal the set from the Cardinals that they've led for so long? Piercefield back to serve again. And it falls. It's down again for the Broncos. We're knotted at 22 apiece. What a run here for Western.
And it looks like Cam Wise was going to try and keep it alive for Ball State. Just off of the net, goes out of bounds, and Kelly Miller Phillips decides, hey, this is a tie ball game. Let's get a timeout.
This set is extremely important, so that means we're going to take a quick break from Ball State Women's Volleyball on Ball State Sports Link Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
We're back from a quick break. They ended that timeout before we could finish our reader. Dug out by Ledbetter. Again, we're tied at 22 apiece. Carson Tyler attack is dug out. The attack from the Broncos goes down. They scored 4 straight to retake the lead, 23-22.
And all that effort from Ball State could be taken away right here with a point.
Sent away by Piercefield. Tyler digs it out. Cam Wise stuffed at the net. They have to free ball it over. Western gets a chance to reset. They go with the left side attack, but Reese Axness is there. It's spiked by the Cardinals. Another attack blocked at the net. Cardinals just have to send it over. It's Whitlock. Western much more in control now. Another attack, and she's blocked at the net. Cam Wise is there, and the Cardinals tie it. Lindsey Green and Tiffany Snook back into the game for the Cardinals. They need their best server right now. Green has 21 coming into today, 21 aces compared to 14 errors. An attack that had no chance of going anywhere. It's Cam Wise. Down it goes on the back line. The Cardinals arrive at set point. 2 huge points.
Back-to-back big moments for Cam Wise. When it comes to a late game scenario, you ask who's going to step up.
And there's an ace from Lindsey Green. The light is green, and the Cardinals are up 2-1 on the Western Michigan Broncos. 25-23, your final in set number 3. Max, a huge moment right there. The Cardinals were down 23-22, won 3 straight to take set number 3, basically from the grasps of Western Michigan. Break that down for us.
So what you saw there was you saw some good plays from Cameron Wise. She's able to get back-to-back big moments, shift some momentum in favor of Ball State, and then Lindsey Green says, yeah, I'm going to give you an ace, and that's a great way to head into a break. If you can head into a break with an ace, I can't think of a better way to do it.
Good point. You could say Cam Wise maybe gave Lindsey Green the green light. Well, now we head to set number 4. It's been a while since Ball State has played in a set 4. It's been a couple days. They went to Akron. They went to 4 sets. They got it done there. Can they get it done today is the question. Commonly in volleyball, when you have these 2 teams that are pretty impressive, you go to 5 sets. Usually one team wins sets 1 and 3. The other team wins sets 2 and 4. Today, we might go to 5, but Ball State might finish it in 4 as well. Max, what does Ball State need to do if they want to finish this one in 4?
Well, they're going to need to be able to continue to hand it off to Gwen Kroll. She was the MVP of set number 3. Had a lot of big-time moments. And if you can just continue to kind of get in a run, because when Ball State was going back and forth, that's when Western started to take the lead. But when Ball State was scoring 2, 3, sometimes 4 in a row, that's how they were able to take this lead.
Western's going to get first service in this set, I believe. That last set was one of the more crazier ones. 6 ties, 4 lead changes. And some of those ties and lead changes came right at the end. And Ball State was able to take advantage. They went on a 3-0 scoring run. Just great play from the Cardinals overall.
And you can't discount Western Michigan either, because they also had some big-time moments. It's just, in this case, Ball State had more luck. Western Michigan hosts the 4-5.
The Cardinals definitely improved their hitting. Set 1, they hit 308, and then fell down to a 069 hitting percentage in set number 2. Bounced back with 256 in that set. Kelly Miller Phillips trying to get her team ready. She is going for a 179th win overall. She has a 625 win percentage. And the Cardinals trying to start 4-0 in MAC play, something they haven't done since only 2 years ago in 2023. Pretty good 2023 for the Cardinals, but didn't amount to any MAC titles. Last one was in 22, and that was the regular season. Let's take a look at some of the future games. The Cardinals, after today, head to Redbird Rivalry in Miami, Ohio on the 7th. While the Broncos go to NIU, who are just here in Worthen Arena. That's going to be on the 7th as well in DeKalb, Illinois. The Cardinals will get first service here. It's going to be Lindsey Green to do the honors as the bench and the crowd around them hit the YMCA. Lindsey Green gets us started. Ended the last set, now starts this one. Big attack right there from Brusik to no avail. Right side attack from the Cardinals. It's down. It's Noelle Van Ort. 1-0, Cardinals start.
That's what we call announcing your presence. Good job there from the Cardinals to get the kill.
Green sends it away again, and that one is out. A service error from Lindsey Green, a rare occurrence. About 2/6 of her serves that are either aces or errors, and 2/6 of those, excuse me, 2/3 of those are aces most of the time. Set a middle attack, and it's deflected right back. What a play by the defense, and Amanda Glanton.
And she's been really underrated for Western Michigan. She doesn't always make a lot of plays. When she does, they're typically big moments.
Cardinals set up on the left side. Go for it. Down it goes. It's Tiffany Snook. Found the open middle. 2-2 apiece right now in set number 4. Back to serve Can't quite get a number on that one. I believe it's Elizabeth Tabling coming off the bench. Molly Brown goes, but it's deflected by Cam Wise. Carson Tyler feeds it right back, and the Cardinals take the lead, 3-2.
Big back and forth. Ultimately bounces off the net, out of bounds, point Ball State.
Tabling continues, and that one's out of bounds. A service error on the Cardinals. 3-3 apiece right now. Back and forth right now here in set number 4. If you're just joining us, the first 3 sets were won by the Cardinals 2-1. Trying to close out the Broncos right here. And what a play from Carson Tyler. She just knocked it down with her fingertips on the right side where no Bronco was in sight.
Made it look easy there. I mean, just the finesse to be able to score is impressive.
Finesse is a fantastic word as the ball is set by Richmond on the left side and dug out by Ledbetter. Tyler again, deflection. Piercefield recovers that one. An attack, and it's out of bounds. The Cardinals get another one, 5-3 advantage.
And this is very similar to set number 1, where we talk about just the big back and forth. Cardinals starting to get a bit of momentum.
Molly Brown goes for the sneak attack, and it's Kroll in the middle. Does not go down. The ball sent to the backside. Ledbetter resets. Kroll the attack, but it's snook on the left side. What a diving stop by Erickson. Sent over, out of bounds on the right side, and the Cardinals get their 3rd point in a row. 4th, I should say. 6-3 advantage to the student athletes of Ball State. That service, that's a service ace. Sophie Ledbetter buy a lottery ticket. It's 7-3 Cardinals. Timeout from Colleen Munson, and we're going to take a break ourselves. You're listening to Ball State Women's Volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
We're back from Worthen Arena. Volleyball, capital of the world in Muncie. Minute 30 break is now over as Western starts their left side attack. Stifled by the Cardinals. Blocked up front. Big block by Molly Brown and Leah Richmond. The Broncos get one back. It's 7-4 after the Western timeout. Mary Claire Brusek is back. Excuse me, that's Mia Jurkovic is back in the game. The freshman outside hitter from Oswego, Illinois. Middle attack from Kroll. It goes down. She's back in action. The Cardinals double their lead. 8-4.
And would you expect anyone else? Gwen Kroll, another big moment. It's been her and Carson Tyler, the best for Ball State.
Ball sent over, set by Leah Richmond. The attack is she's stuffed, but it goes off the Cardinals. Out of bounds on the Cardinals. It's 8-5. Leah Richmond accredited with the kill there, I assume. Molly Brown back to serve. And that one's out. And the Cardinals get a point. 9-5. Growing their lead point by point. If you're Colleen Munson, you're like, all right, guys, time to wake up.
No, 100% there. I mean, you can't let Ball State start to get momentum.
Richmond, the set to the right side. Tap down. Ledbetter a save. Another beautiful save by Axness. The Cardinals keep it alive, but I'll have to defend one more time, and it's Axness again. Topped over by Van Oort. The Broncos are totally in control right now. Cardinals trying to survive. They reset. Weird, funky spin off that ball, and they have to send it over, and there's Gwen Krall again. Gwen Krall, MVP of tonight. She continues her case for player of the game.
She may not have the most kills, but I will argue that she's had the most big moments.
Effective kills indeed. Set up an attack by Jurkovic is bumped out of bounds off the Cardinals, and the point goes to the Broncos. Off goes McIntosh in favor of Glanton. Western definitely going with the taller parts of their lineup. Jurkovic standing at 6'1", Glanton at 6'3". Definitely taller than any of the players on the Cardinals roster. Attack on the right side with some pop was Van Oort, but she is blocked. Whitlock the reset. She'll go for the attack now. Just a simple tap. What a diving stop from Guilfoyle, I believe that was, but to no avail. The Cardinals get that one. It's 11-6.
So the big thing here, can Ball State start to get a bit of a run?
11-5, middle attack is sent wide and down for the Broncos. That's a huge point in a moment they needed one, as we have some substitutions. Some of the taller players now going off here.
I mean, that makes sense. You want the length in defense, but when you're on the attack, you want more of the speed and power.
Carly Piercefield back in to serve it. Just a tap over by Van Oort. They go for the block. It's tipped, and the Cardinals recover. Carson Tyler just has to free ball it over. Still a dive for Erickson. Cardinals reset. Attack. Erickson digs it out again. Another attack from Patchett, but she's rejected. Tyler is rejected at the line. And no, Axness cannot handle that one. The Broncos get another. 2 points in a row for the for the Broncos. And it's 11-8.
And in a close ball game, someone's going to need to step up. We got a lot of back and forth so far.
Cam Wise from the middle. No one home. The Cardinals get a much-needed rebound point. Cam Wise with some trickery right there.
Once again, who else but Cam Wise?
Lindsey Green has been probably the most consistent server for the Cardinals. Sends it away. Left side attack, dug out in the middle, sent right back over. And Van Oort says, how do you like that? Noelle Van Oort with the kill off a dig that was rebounded directly to her position. It's 13-8 Cardinals. Green sends it away. Set by Richmond. The attack is stuffed at the net. Or should I say the net stuffs Brusek.
How about that? Another timeout having to be taken by Western Michigan there. They're going to be out of timeouts, and it's not even 15 points yet.
14-8. We got a doozy of a set right here. Cardinals with a 6-point advantage. For the best stories in Ball State sports, our latest videos and Sports Link program information can all be found at ballstatesportslink.com. If you're interested in pursuing a career similar to what me and Max have the privilege of doing tonight, go to that website. Applications are now open for fall 2026 to join the #1 program in the Broadcasting Education Association. Max, 11 more points for the Cardinals to get it done and walk out with a 4-0 MAC record and a 3-1 win over Western Michigan. What do they need to focus on specifically from the Cardinals side to get this one done?
Well, for the Cardinals side, you're going to need to keep feeding it to Gwen Kroll and Carson Tyler. You know, Noelle Van Oort had a big moment, but it's really been the Gwen Kroll, Carson Tyler show. And meanwhile, for Western Michigan, next time you're able to score and get a chance to serve, you are going to have to keep it. You cannot afford, if you are Western Michigan, to just give Ball State any opportunities.
Lindsey Green sends it away. A left side attack is successfully dug out, but way out of bounds to the cheerleaders, actually. Western gets one back. Elena Erickson back to serve.
Got to sign that cheerleader up to be a wide receiver. That was a big catch.
Got a game tomorrow, right here on SportsLink Digital Radio. The set. The kill. Oh, what a rebound attempt from Tiffany Snook. She gets it to go. The ball came right to her, almost like it's a magnet to her. It found her.
Great anticipation. Knows it's coming at her, and that she's like, yeah, I'm going to get you a point, Ball State.
The magic number is 10 for the Cardinals, 15-9. Dug out by Ledbetter. What an attack. And there it goes down. Carson Tyler. They're calling on their best player, and the Cardinals get one step closer. It's 16-9. Elizabeth Tabling sends it away. Richmond sets it up in the middle, and it went out of bounds. The Cardinals refrain from touching it. 17-9, the advantage is growing. They're going on a bit of a run here, Max.
And we talked about early on the lack of timeouts now for Western Michigan. They're just going to have to deal with this.
Great point. Not a chance to reset. At the net it goes, and they get one back. Maybe a chance here to reset a little bit. Little miscommunication from the Cardinals as Lizzie McIntosh re-enters for service duties.
Yeah, that was a weird situation there. And for Ball State, they really got all net, no ball.
Set up, attack from Tyler, too much on that one. Sends it long. And a good run right here by Western. Something they needed as it was getting a little out of hand there. It's 17-11. Ball State leads, and they lead the match 2-1. Set by Green. Now Richmond, the other setter, goes for the surprise attack, doesn't work. Left side attack to the end line, and too much on that one for Ledbetter, and Western gets a third point in a row. 17-12 now. Coming down to the wire.
I really don't know what Ball State could have done better there. Just bad touch, sends it out.
Carson Tyler, lob attack, doesn't go. It's Molly Brown the same. And is it a double hit? No, and a violation at the net. Point, Western. Quite the run right here, and Kelly Miller-Phillips has seen enough of that run. They had the momentum on their side, but we're going to take it to a timeout. This is Ball State Women's Volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Well, together, we're all in it together. And I said it in my press conference, you know, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the administration, it's the trainers, it's the strength staff, it's the alumni coming back, it's the people in the community supporting our program.
Together to me is just moving as one cohesive unit.
I feel like I could just go back to like our conditioning, like our workouts together.
You're building a lifelong brotherhood with this team.
When I hear that word, it fires me up because I feel like it explains, football in a sense.
New episode of Together is out now.
Your home for live Ball State sports, streaming right in your timeline.
This is SportsLink Digital.
We're back, and it's coming down to the wire here. The Cardinals hold a 4-point advantage against a team that commonly has had their number. The Broncos eliminated the Cardinals from postseason contention no less than a year ago in the MAC tournament, sweeping them. It's a different story here today as Lizzie McIntosh serves it away. A spike from Snook goes down, and the Cardinals end the streak. They got a point back on the board.
And that was much needed because that was a scary 4-0 run if you're a Cardinals fan.
Now Ledbetter with the serve. Molly Brown deflected off of Tabling's head and out of bounds. There's no headshots in volleyball, only dodgeball. Now back to serve for the Broncos. Number 5, Reagan Boyer, the senior, playing in her last season in Kalamazoo. Sends it away. Big game here for both teams. Another attack goes to the backside, but is recovered by Tabling. Snook another try. She's rejected. Mia Jurkovic stands tall at the net. Huge point for the Broncos.
Just more back and forth action. This is what we saw in set number 3, and that was a classic.
Tabling receives the serve. Set the attack from Kroll. Who do you call on? She's been there all night. Gwen Kroll, big point for the Cardinals.
And Elena Erickson just a step too far behind. She sends it out.
Reese Axness comes in for the serving duties. The setter, co-setter of the week this past week, Richmond sets. She's blocked down. Riley Whitlock. Huge block up front. And the Cardinals' magic number is 5.
Whitlock locked in there. She's able to get a nice play.
Witty play. And pun. Set by Richmond. Molly Brown goes for it. It's rejected, so they get to reset. Another block up front. Down it goes. Carson Tyler and Gwen Kroll pair up for another Cardinal point.
All right, Mac, we may have a back-to-back offensive player of the week. Another big performance from Carson Tyler.
That service out. Reese Axness, little miscue right there, but does no damage. Cardinals hold the 5-point advantage, and the magic number is 4. 21-16 here in set number 4. Cardinals have only lost a combined 2 MAC sets. The attack there is blocked down, and the Broncos get a point. Cardinals have only lost 1 to Akron and 1 here to Western tonight. Western went 5 versus Central, 4 against Miami and Eastern Michigan. Molly Brown serves it away, dug out by Tabling. Tyler goes too long. Rare miscue from the reigning freshman of the year, and now it's 21-18, and we have another Kelly Miller-Phillips timeout, but we're going to keep it right here, Max. It's getting near the end. The Cardinals need 4 more points to close this one out, but I want to touch on the Broncos. What is Colleen Munson saying in that huddle to keep her team alive?
Well, what she's telling her team is she's telling them, you got to keep your foot on the pedal. You know, it's close now. For a while, it may have felt like, hey, it's unreachable. But now, you're 3 points away from tying this thing up and heading to the 5th set, which, by the way, Ball State has struggled in the 5th set this year. Only 2-5 when it comes to set 5 games this year. So that is not at all what Ball State wants. So for Western, just keep that momentum. Keep making smart plays.
Great point on set number 5. Also, in set 5s, you only have to get to 15 points, so whoever gets hot early. And another thing to mention is that a lot of those 5-setters have come here at home in Northern Arena. You can think back to Cincinnati and Eastern Kentucky, some notable at-home 5-setters that did not go the Cardinals' way. And again, if Western Michigan can just push it to that, I'm feeling pretty good, especially with looking at the Cardinals' record in set 5, but also in set 5 at home. We get a little bit of a reset. The Cardinals going with a bit of a smaller lineup. Couple setters and a libero. Western going with couple tall players at the net to block these Cardinal attacks. It's going to be Tyler on the right side. She just lobs it over. Brusek goes for it. Richmond resets. Jurkovic the try, but no. Reset by tabling. It's Tyler again, but she's blocked. Brusek goes down. Huge kill for Mary Claire Brusek. It's 21-19.
And it's a 4-0 run now for Western Michigan.
We've seen some crazy runs here in set number 4 as Molly Brown almost gets a service ace. Tyler needs to go to work, and there she goes. She gets it. Huge point for the Cardinals. It's 22-19.
And thought that we were going to maybe see a challenge from a very frustrated Colleen Munson. She thought that it went out and was a Western point.
Tyler back to serve. Richmond sets up. Blocked up front by Gwen Kroll, who arguably has had the game of her life.
You know, Gwen Kroll only had 2 kills and 4 blocks in the game against NIU. She has completely turned it around here tonight.
23-19. Magic number is 2. The attack right there. Dugout. Brusek did not get it. But there's a net violation on the Cardinals. 23-20. It's nowhere near over yet. You're the Cardinals. You're sitting pretty, but nothing is over.
We're going to get a review.
Kelly Miller Phillips would like that. Net violation on the Cardinal review. Considering how close it is, Max, we're going to keep it here. What do you think they're looking at that one? Who was the net violation on?
Well, the big thing is it would seem like it was a net violation going against Ball State. They want to say, hey, no, we didn't touch that net. So we're going to have to wait and see what the review is currently from our officials. And I've said this multiple times, but I would hate to be an official at this point, especially this late in the game. I mean, this could very well impact the end of this game, because if it can be back to Ball State to serve, that's momentum.
Not only that, I wouldn't want to be a camera operator. Got to make sure you get everything in frame. We know a little bit from our time on live broadcast how important that is, especially when it comes down to getting the ball in frame. They say watch it to the floor. They talk about shot clocks in basketball. Think about feet in football in the sideline with the white line. It's important. Here comes the call. It is a point for the Broncos, and the call is upheld. Failed challenge for Kelly Miller Phillips on the Cardinals, as they just need 2 points, but it would have been nice to get that one and get to set point. Crowd getting kind of restless. Nobody's standing up yet, but if you've ever been to a game in Worthen Arena, you know, set point, everybody's on their feet, moving their arms back and forth. Richmond sends it away. Tyler will set it. The spike does not go their way, and the Broncos get another one. It's 23-21. Huge point right there.
Just a little mistake made by the Cardinals. All of a sudden makes this a whole lot closer.
Richmond continues to serve. I believe that's 6 in a row. Tyler the attack. That should be Van Noort. Blocked up front. What a play by Gwen Kroll and Riley Whitlock. It is set point and match point.
Cannot wait to see what happens here. Get ready.
Kroll sends it away. Set. Blocked up front. What a save, but it's out of bounds. Big play by the Broncos, and they stay alive. It's 24-22, maintains match point for the Cardinals.
You've seen that momentum for Western Michigan. They're keeping this one interesting, and a new person to bring us the set. Piercefield.
Piercefield sends it away. Ledbetter receives. The set. Carson Tyler. Game, set, match. What a kill from the team leader in that very stat. The Cardinals take set number 4, 25-22, and now move to 4-0 in MAC play.
It's exactly what Ball State was looking for, and they needed to get a win here at home. It was frustrating to lose the first 3 games, and now the Cardinals can head in to Miami with a whole lot more momentum than the Redhawks.
And how about the resilience within those last 2 sets? Came down to the wire, 25-23, 25-22. Talk about that resilience a little bit, Max.
Oh, I just think that it was a great effort from Ball State. You know, they never gave up. Even when it wasn't going their way, they still locked in. They made smart plays at critical times. That's what happens when you have a more experienced team. Ultimately, the Cardinals, they have more experience than Western. That's what got the win. It was a little close for comfort, but this is going to be a good win. When we look towards tournament time, we're going to look back and say, hey, that's a good win against a good Western Michigan squad.
I would not be surprised if we saw Western Michigan Ball State again sometime in the MAC tournament like we saw last year. Great showing from the Cardinals. All right, Max, before we get off air and get out of here, give me your player of the game for the Ball State Cardinals, who moved to 4-0 in Mid-American Conference play.
Well, I'm going to have to go with Gwen Kroll. Even though Carson Tyler did have the 15 kills, she had 9 errors, which is going to be one of the reasons why it was so close. But Gwen Kroll, when it mattered most, and you needed someone to make a big play, it was Gwen Kroll who was able to get some good moments.
Well, folks, the Cardinals now sit at 500, 8-8 overall, 4-0 in the MAC. Western Michigan falls to 6-11, 3-1 in the Mid-American Conference. Next on the docket for the Broncos, they go to DeKalb, Illinois to face the Northern Illinois Huskies. That's on the 7th. Also on the 7th, the Cardinals head to Oxford, Ohio and face the Miami Redhawks in the Redbird rivalry. That's going to do it for us here from Worthen Arena. Thank you for following along and listening, spending your Friday night here on SportsLink Digital Radio. This has been a production of Ball State Women's Volleyball on Ball State SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget tomorrow, men football against Ohio right here. We'll catch you next time.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.